Hello my loves, thank you guys for tuning in to another one. It's your girl Sheba, and you're at my spot. You're kicking it at the spot. Listen and look, because I always start with that just in case you don't want to go through the entire video of how I got here. You kind of see what the end results were. By the way, if you're new here, thank you for joining. To all of my regular subscribers and viewers, thank you for returning. And yeah, make sure that you subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. Every week I'm dropping something new just for you, okay? But listen, this was a request from a viewer. I've seen, of course, this is trending right now. Braids, twists, dreads, all of that is super trending right now. And it's just not my thing, right? Because I never think it's gonna look good on me. So I just never tried it. But this was a request, so boom, here we are. I like it. Am I getting used to it? Definitely. But the color is what's selling this for me, and this is what made this an investment hairstyle, because it was expensive, you guys. Let me just keep it honest. I bought one pack because that was all that was available on the first seller that I purchased it from, and then I went back and bought 4 more packs days later from another seller that had this, and it was the color, you guys, that made this so difficult for me to find. Of course, all of your regular sites, your wig types, your Sam Beauty, your Elevate Styles, all of your different places that you go to find out the hair, they just didn't have this color, this ombre. And I really wanted this because if this is my first time, I didn't want to go black. I wanted it to be something that I thought would pop, and the color is gorgeous. So let me kind of show you this color here. The color is bomb. That's what I love the most, and it is super long. Again, it is 18 inches. It says this is what we purchased. Freetress Wavy Gypsy 18 lock. That color is what it is, okay? Again, this was 4.5 packs that I used. And I probably will go back out and take some of this out. It is super heavy for summer style for me, but beautiful. So I'm gonna probably, and I spaced, you guys, you're gonna see how I constructed this. I spaced, so I'm probably still gonna go in and take out probably about a half a pack to make this even lighter. But you guys, make sure you leave those comments. Let me know what you think. I'm kind of out of my comfort zone. I don't know really what to think about it, but I think the color is beautiful. Viewer shout out coming up later as well. For all of my viewers, I try to give a quick shout out for all of you guys that leave comments. It means the world to me, okay? And that's it. Until the next time, stay tuned, okay? Peace. Alright, you guys, this is the hair that I used. Again, this is Freetress 2X Wavy Gypsy Locs in an 18-inch for the length, and that is a 2-tone color. Now I'm going to definitely leave all of this in the description box for you, okay, for the color. This color was amazing. I absolutely adore it. Now this is, I just wanted to kind of show you the construction of the wig that I use. Of course, it's braided. That little piece you see in the front there, you can cut that, you know, afterwards. It's just to hold everything together. And this, of course, is your straps in the very back of the wig, which is where I started for the construction, okay? Now, just showing you the hair pieces. This is what the lock looks like, and I just wanted to give you a description or just show you, man, look at how this color, that color is amazing, you guys. And it's not a regular color that I go for, but I adored it, and I seen it on another queen and I just had to have it. But you guys, I paid the price for finding this color. If you have not, or if you're not aware, if you're a beginner, if you've never constructed any kind of wig or done crochet hair period, if you go back in a couple of my videos, I do show you a little bit more in detail or depth on how to do this. But here you're just going to, just like your regular hair, you would pull that latch in the hair, hook it on the very end of that dread, and you're going to pull it through the wig cap. Now, I usually have pins or something to kind of pin this down. I just opted not to do it this time. I was lazy, you guys. I was trying to get it done. But yes, so I would not pull it through by the very end, kind of like midway of the dread, and just kind of knot it that way, okay? I definitely didn't knot this more than one time, you know, just because there was no need for that. The texture is rough enough that you don't have to do that. You want to do these about 2 finger widths apart, okay? So not right next to each other. You definitely want to space this out again about 2 finger widths apart. Otherwise, it's going to be extremely crowded, okay, and heavy. And even with the spacing that I did, loves, this was still heavy for me, and I love big hair and I like to wear a lot of hair, but this was a lot for me. So you definitely want to space as much as possible, and focus more on kind of bringing it together towards the top or the crown of your head, okay? So I'm gonna kind of speed through things here just so that you all can look at it. And this took about an hour to construct, so it was really no time. And yeah, so I just want to make sure that I reiterate about the spacing, you guys. Like I said in the intro of the video, I am going to go back in and take out about a half a pack of hair, and you know, throughout the wig, just for it to be a little bit lighter than what it is. It's hot, you guys, where I am, and so I just can't see myself making this an everyday piece without doing that. So I'm gonna go back in and take out a little bit. I really think that you can get away with about 4 packs with this. Now, if you are one of my queens that like it heavy and you like it very full like that, then by all means go for it, okay? So I just wanted to make sure I show you the spacing. You see about 2 finger widths apart there. Now, once we go to the next braid, okay, you don't want to just stack them. So that space in between, that is where you'll start, okay, to crochet the next lock. And you're just going to repeat that throughout, okay? Now, once you get to the very top of the crown of the wig, because this is where it's going to go into that U part, you definitely want to make sure that you space these a little bit closer than you started in the back, okay? All right, you guys, so we finished with the wig. Now what you see is about 6 small rows of there, me just putting them in a rubber band, braiding the ends and tying them all together. You will notice that my edges are not in. I did not want to do my edges because I'm noticing that they're thinning more than I want them to. I don't really like that, and because I had to grow them back a while back, and so I just wanted to leave them out. I didn't want any tension on them. And I have 2 braids going down the side and then 3 braids going down the back, which, as you saw earlier, I just have pulled in a ponytail and braided up. And I'm just going to tuck it underneath my wig. So once you're positioning the wig here, you see that little band there on the wig. If you remember me saying earlier, you can cut that off, okay? That's just to help position it on your head. And I do cut it off, okay, so that I can kind of position it right and make sure I get these crocheted locks in my bands, okay, and my little rubber band knots there. Now, this wig does not come with combs, which would have been amazing if it did. So to secure this wig, you can definitely do bobby pins, which is what I'm going to do just for the sake of this video, because I'm not going to be wearing this long, okay? But later on, I will probably go in and just sew in some combs in the wig, like 2 in the top and 1 in the back, like you see in your typical wig construction wigs, so that I can secure it that way. So either bobby pins, or if you do know how to put in sew the combs in the wigs, that's a great option as well, okay? And again, this is only, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 8 little sections that I have parted off in my bands. And I put about 2 dreads per section. And really quick, viewer shout out time. Viewer shout out. I do love my viewers and the subscribers and anyone that takes the time out to tune in to me. So viewer shout out for this week is going to be Miss J Meek. She just gave a really nice, kind, dope message for one of my favorite pieces from the Janet collection. I love this wig, and 1B is definitely my favorite color. It's a go-to wig that no one really knows is not even my hair, but this was a bolder color, and this color was hot too. It took me a minute to kind of get used to it. As anything different will change, it takes time to get used to it, but I did. So shout out to you, J Meek. Thank you for the kind words. Make sure that you join back and come back the next week, okay? And you guys, we are finishing up, my queens, okay? Again, just 2 locks per rubber band or parted section, excuse me. And that is about it, you guys. Again, this only took me about an hour to finish You know, my pre-style was very simple. Keep it simple, you know, is really my motto for everything that I do. You just see me kind of readjust the wig here because, again, I do have it bobby pinned in. So I'm just kind of readjusting it and playing with it. I have not laid my edges down just yet, but I will do that later, okay? Just a little bit of edge control goes a long way with any style. But until the next time, you guys, I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. Be kind. It does not cost us a thing to do that, you guys. Be a blessing to someone else if you can, and you and your families stay blessed as well. It's your girl Sheba signing out for the count. Bye-bye. Leave those comments, subscribe, share. Peace.